Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. I recently visited 15 Collingwood, which is at 15 Collingwood Road in Northampton. And how can I describe it? It's not a vintage shop as such. There's no clothes. It's a mid-century modern decorative shop. Is that not right either? I'm trying to think. Anyway, they sell a bit of furniture, ceramics, glass. They also sell some stuff from local artists and things like that. So yeah, and if some of my glass is in there, so I should tell you that up front. And I think I'll tell you again in the intro anyway. But so yeah, I should full disclosure. Some of the glass is mine, and they sell it on commission. So. What else? So yeah, I was there, I filmed, and they've always got good things because they don't let anything in the shop unless they've looked at it and said they yay or nay it, So if they're doing things on commission and they want things to look right in their shop, so they're not just going to take anything into the shop. So yeah, it's all good stuff. That's the thing about it is, if you go there, it's not a big place, but it is all good stuff. So yeah, so with that said, let's get on with the film. So this morning, it's a bright sunny day in Northampton. I'm here at 15 Collingwood, you can see up here, which is unsurprisingly at 15 Collingwood Road, which is a little side road you can see. Abington Avenue's down that way, and the county cricket ground. So you can't even see me now against the sunlight. But anyway, yeah, so this place, I have some of my glass in there, so I thought I should tell you first before I go in. In fact, quite a lot of the glass in there is mine. And they take things on commission, and how can I say this? They vet everything that comes in. So yeah, if you're looking for something, if you need to buy a present, this is the place to come, because you will find something, even though it's not a big place. That I'm not going to be wading through lots of stuff to find something interesting. It's a matter of how much am I going to show of what's here and what can I pick out without making a video that's massive. Because although it's small, all the glass is good, because some of it's mine too, so it's got to be good. Anyway, with that said, let's get on with have a look inside. So here we are inside 15 Collingwood. There's the front window. And as you can see, look at all this nice glass in here. And yeah, there's more over here and down there. Yeah, there's lots of nice things in here. So, I'm going to start here, right as I come in. Got this big Impoli goblet. This is huge. And this little piglet, which is home guard. I've not seen this before, and I'm going to look it up, find it in the catalogues. I haven't been able to pin down that goblet exactly. I'm finding lots of kind of similar-ish goblets. I mean, I've just put in Empoli goblet blue amber, and I was hoping, because it had two colours in it, it would jump out at me. I'm getting blue ones and amber ones, but with none that are blue and amber. So yeah, but the bowl style is this kind of these ribs like this, and there's lots of them that they're saying are Empoli in here that are like that. So yeah, I've got hardly any formal references for Empoli glass. So yeah, you're kind of stuck doing this. It's not ideal, because potentially other stuff could be lumped in with this that you don't know about. But yeah, I think it's, it's the right kind of thing. I mean, look at this bowl. This bowl looks almost the same shape and everything. Yeah, so not ideal, but yeah, I think it's Empoli. So the other thing that we were looking at in that clip was the home guard pig, and I only have a Home Guard catalogue from the 70s. However, I did punch in Home Guard pig, and look at all these pigs. Yay, in many colours. So that looks like it's pretty much everybody's selling them. I don't have a formal reference for it. Everybody seems to know who it's made by. There's a few places where it says they're from the 1960s, which explains why they are not in my in the catalogue that I do have. So yeah, it's quite a cute little thing. If you collect them, you've got several colours here. 2 types of green, at least two types of, oh look, there's actually, look at that. 2 types of green. There's only, oh, there's no blue ones there, so you've got 5 there. You've got, oh no, you've got 1 blue one, so we know there's another blue one. There's a dark blue one. What else is there here? So if we scroll along here, is that red? No, it's dark brown. Is that on that list? So there's dark and light brown, and there's a very dark green as well. So there must be about 7 or 8 colours, it looks like, looking at this. So yeah, if you wanted to try and collect them all, yeah, they're quite cute. Funny little noses, look, little picky noses. So there you go. A few bits of Murano here. So I'm reliably informed that Latticino is a English misnomer for these, although we all call it that. Latticino in Italy is a some sort of dairy product, but yeah, and these are quite nice. I don't recognise them, but they're quite cool, and they have the way the light shines through them is quite nice. So I don't know if I can find those or not. Looking at the 20th Century Glass website here, yeah, I have been getting some advice on some of this glass, and it seems to have worked because I found this. I'm doing a general search and this appeared, so I was able to track it down to the actual piece with it's made by Avem Glassworks, patent number 11891. There's no date given, so he's told you what book he's got this out of, and even the page number, but clearly the book's not giving a date, which is a bit of a disappointment, but we have got it, and it is Avem, and we even got a part number. That's excellent. Another little Murano bowl here. That's really quite sweet. It's like bubble control, but with little bits of gold leaf in it. I don't know how they would do that. And then white fries with a label on it. Can you see the label? So yeah, that's an unusual bowl. Little bud vase as well, that one. See a lot of handbags, don't see a lot of those ones. So yes, I'm back at 20thcenturyglass.com, and probably because it's probably the best on-site reference that I know for 20th century glass, that is. So anyway, I think I found that bowl. Here it is. Oh no, I'm clicking the wrong thing. There we go. And here it is. But if I show you, so what is he saying? Blah, blah, blah. Murano, made in the 50s and 60s. Barovia and Tosso with gold leaf. Yeah. And here it is. Look, if you look at it closely, it's the same pattern with this like bubble control with gold leaf. I've never seen that before. It must be technically difficult, I presume. I have no idea how you would do that. So yeah, but at least I was able to find it, and I'm pretty comfy that this is what that is. So Barovia and Tosso. The bubble cork is also known as Bullicant. Never heard that before, but anyway, Living and Learning Bullicante. Or if it's, I suppose it's Italian, it's Bullicante. Anyway, there you go. We're now looking at the whitefriarsglassworks.com website. This is the catalogue for 1966. It did take me a while to find that dimple vase. So it's not in 64, it's not in 67, it's only in 66. So it seems like it's probably quite rare then, because it's only made for like a year or two. And I think it's this one here, which is the 9627. Don't think it's a small one. Anyway, that's what it is. I've seen these before. I wasn't quite sure who made them. I presume the designer is Jeffrey Baxter, because he was the chief designer at that time. I don't know if they had other designers, but it said Michael Cripps, I think, or something like that on the thing. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is Michael Cripps. I've not seen anything that pins these down. I might have a look in the book. Yeah, got to tell you, this is mine. It's quite nice. Rarer piece, amber swag bowl. I don't know if I've included it in any of my videos previously, but I will show you it in the catalogue. So on the whitefriarsglassworks.com website, this is the catalogue for 1938. This is the first time it appears in the catalogues. Apparently it was designed in 1934 by William Wilson. So this is the bowl here, and it comes in flint, sea green, gold amber, emerald and sapphire. I've only ever seen one other one, and it was in sapphire. I think I've seen more, but I've only ever seen it in gold amber and sapphire. So these other clear and sea green must be quite rare. I mean, these are quite rare in themselves, because I don't think I've seen it many times, but I've only ever seen it in two colours. So there's a few decanters up here. Nearly all of them are mine, apart from this one here. This one looks, look. I think it could be a few people. I don't think it's Czech, because the way the pouring lip is like this. I'm wondering if it's Polish. But yeah, from the 50s and 60s or something like that. Yeah, that's Polish, that's mine. It's on the label. Yeah, there's the whole thing. A lot of these are mistaken for home guard gold vases with the handles. Yeah, you need to watch out for that. And you can tell this, they should have a stopper as well. A lot of them don't have stoppers. The stoppers are a bit funny. See with the hole in the end. But yeah, you've seen a lot of these already. I've done videos on them. Or apart from this one here. This is a Webb Corbett. And I think this design is by Herbert Webb, I think. So we've got some in here, a bit of home guard. Yeah. Oh yes, it's got there. Early winter. Yeah. And you see here at the top, it's got a little Viking head in it. And there's glasses to go with these as well. I've seen those. Another Costa bow device. I think I can find that one. I could probably find that one too, but look at this. And this is interesting. I like this here, this horsey. Wow. With so it's got a little plaque embedded on it from, apparently it's Volvo. Yeah, it says Volvo from 1985. So you've got an exact date on it, and that's cool that it's got that little plaque. It makes it unique, gives it history, that someone considered this a thing that was worth doing to give away. So the Lindshammer horse that we saw in 15 Collingwood had a little stamp on it, or a little medallion kind of thing on it. It was dated to 1985. So a lot of the people online are saying it's from the 1960s. Now, looking at this one here, the label looks to be like a paper label. The harness is a bit different. So the one that we were looking at had little round dials on it, and this one's just got straight lines. And then if I go back a page, back on the page, there are quite a lot of these, and the label changes. Some of them have made in Sweden and a little crystal sign over. This one here has a little, see a little yellow sign over the top of it. And you've got this one, and then this. Let's see if I can find another one with a different label. Yeah, you see that label is proportionally much smaller than that label. Yeah, that's tiny. That's quite a bit bigger. So, and I'm sure there's another one where the label is absolutely huge as well. Where did I see that? This one, look at that. So, they use different labels. And that looks like it's got even a different label. Or is that just one label? I'll click on it just to see. Let's see what's going on there. No, you can't tell anything. I think that label might just be worn out. But anyway, we've got 3 different sizes of labels, and we have someone with the little extra label on top of them saying crystal. This implies that, yeah, it was made over quite a long time, but there are variations on it as well. So yeah, it's a nice little thing. I don't know if they did other animals. I'm not gonna. I don't have any catalogues for them. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed at that. I was having a look and couldn't find anything. But anyway, yeah, it's definitely Lynn's hammer. Its origins look like it might be in the 60s though. So having just said that, I don't think there's any catalogues because I hadn't downloaded anywhere for anyway. I thought, where might they be? You know me, I'm persistent. So I went to the Bergdala Glastechnica Museum website, and look, they've got a whole pile of them. So, being me, I've looked in every catalogue there that they've got for Lynn's hammer, all of these here. And yeah, so the little horses first appear in 1978. Yeah, so they're not 60s, they never were 60s. 1978. And then there's 1980. Look at these little cute horses. I think the one we were looking at was probably the smallest one. I think it's 50 centimeters, so it's a 2919 pattern number, and it's called a Dalecarlia horse. Dalecarlia. And then they appeared in 1985, which was the year we were looking at. And you've got the different pattern numbers actually, but in fact, actually that one's, let me look here again, down to 50 mil. Oh, they've got a little tiny one, 35 mil. That's just over an inch tall. So yeah, we'll keep going. Then we've got them in 1986 and then 1987, and that's the last catalogue I have. Yeah, look at the little tiny little Ouija thing there. So but there's monster ones as well. Now the next question is who is the designer? So I haven't been able to pin that down exact. Well, I think I know who it is because I found another document from 1980, and the horses, those specific horses weren't in it, but there's all of these animals you see, and the designer is Tom Moller. Now, this is the only kind of stuff that Tom Moller did, and if you go down a couple of pages, there's more animal-y things, but they're very different designer, completely different, not little cast mouldings like that. I mean, the Tom Moller appears again. Let me go down a bit further, and he's back. Yeah, he did all these little things here, little cast figurines. So I think it's Tom Moller. In fact, actually, these are someone else. These are Krista Sugren, and then these are Tom Moller. So back to being little things that little cast statuette things. So I think Tom Muller is the designer of the horse. So look at this weird thing here. This is new in. It's kind of like, it's like cased uranium glass because it looks like it's clear from some angles. I'm not sure if it is clear at all. It just... No, it's not clear. Look, that looks clear. The foot looks clear, and then you look at it from that angle and it's not. So this is really pale green, but when you look at it from certain angles, the green pops out. When you look at a thinner part, like here, it's clear. That is clever. That is really clever. I don't know who it's by though. Big Chinese vase here, but this is interesting. So, apple with silver foil in it. You can see where the sheets of foil overlap when they were making it, wrapping foil around the hot glass, and then they've re-dipped it back in. So that's quite a nice thing. There's no label on it though. So I'm about to give you a tale of woe and why you cannot trust Google. So when I was looking at Apple, they didn't know who made it. Okay, the lady that brought it in hadn't told them, and I said I will try and figure it out. So Googled away, and I found this one here. Yeah, because it's gold leaf. It's got the leaf on the apple. So most of the apples don't have a leaf, and when they do, look at this. It's got a metal one. That's very different. If I keep going, there's like that one looks different. Yeah. So I was looking at different apples, and they were all different. Okay. So yeah, this one looks like it, and it's, if I go across here, it's Isle of Wight. Close up, it looks even more like the one we were looking at. Don't know why we're getting skittles out. Anyway, because I'm trying not to be diabetic. Anyway, Isle of Wight is marked. I'm thinking, bang on, we've done it. Anyway, since then, they're told it's actually Konstglas Marconi. It's Swedish. And I'm thinking, that's funny. And then, so I had a look. When I did a quick search, this popped up on 20thcenturyglass.com, and the leaf looks very like the one we were looking at, and yeah, the apple doesn't though, but the leaf does. And when you just do a general Marco and Constance apple silver, I was looking at loads of things here. There's no apple which has got, there's no Marconian apple that is the same as in the body of the apple. This one's a bit similar, I suppose, but that actually looks like it's by someone else. You see, they're all different. So, but the leaf is the same. So I was going by the leaf in the original one. It looks like the leaf is the thing to look at, but someone else is doing a similar leaf. They've even done the same leaf on a pear. So, but none of them look like the one we were looking at in the body. You know, I can't see any of them that have got that foil, unless it's with control bubbles. So they've got foil with control bubbles, but not just foil on its own. Yeah, this is why you can't trust Google. You can make a very good guess. You can be going, I'm pretty certain, but it's never going to be perfect unless it's exactly the same. It's better to find more than one feature, and the Isle of Wight apple had more features than the one that it actually is, because none of these have tinfoil body, and that had well, a gold foil instead of silver foil, but it had a foil body and the same leaf. None of theirs, all of theirs, the only thing they have that's the same is the leaf. And that was because there were plenty of other foil apples, but it was with the leaf that got me. So yeah, it's it is what it is. So this is who it's by. It's a 20th century piece, and yeah, it's from Sweden. Markolin Konstglas. Never heard of them before. So I hope you enjoyed that. As I said, it is all good stuff. So I've had fun trying to figure things out. It's taken me a bit longer to do this than I usually do. You know, you saw that I downloaded all those Lindhammer's catalogues and trawled through every single one of them. But anyway, yeah, I have enjoyed it and I have learned a bit, so it's been fun. And I've been able to practice some recent things that I found out. So yeah, it's been good. So with that said, all the references that I use will be in the description below. Also, all the details for 15 Collingwood will be in the description below as well. And please remember to like and subscribe because it helps my channel. If YouTube thinks people like it, they will push it out to more people. That's the way it works. So thank you for watching. Have a good night. Good night.